Lesson 3, you'll learn about blends, digraphs, and are controlled. You will also find out that the letter Q is always followed by the letter U, and that the letter U in Q, qu, does not act as a vowel. Does the word blend sound unfamiliar to you? Well, let's see what a blend is. Look at this word, deflate. Here we have two consonants, F and L, blending their sounds together. They stand side by side, blend their sounds together, and we still hear distinctly each of the two letters. This is what we call a blend. We call blend a group of two or more consonants, which stand side by side in a word and blend their sound together. Say that again. We call blend a group of two or more consonants which stand side by side in a word and blend their sound together. Here we have N and D blending their sound together in send. Do you still hear the N and the D sound? Sure you do. Send. Can you read this word? Sync. We have S, I, and the blend NK. Sync. When you see two or more consonants next to each other, blend their sounds together to read the word. Let's try some more words. Precise. Remember, the silent E at the end of the word makes the I long. Screen. Repent. Twin. Graduate. Dress. Front. Flag. Cradle. Step. Crash. Hand. Sometimes you will see three consonants together in a word. Each letter says a little bit of its own sound. The following words blend three letters at the beginning of the word and two letters at the end of the word. Sprint. String. Spring. Splint. Strong. Strung. Terrific! Rewind your tape and read these blends one more time. Now let's see what a digraph is. A digraph is two consonants together making just one sound. For example, child. C and H, two consonants, make just one sound, ch, child. The most common digraphs are CH, ch, SH, sh, TH, f, WH, wh, and PH, f. The PH digraph sounds like F, f. Listen to these words. Chime. Hear the ch in chime just as one sound. Shine. What do you hear as one sound? S and H. Thick. Do you hear the th sounding as one sound in thick? TH says th, thick. Where. Hear the WH sound when you say where. The WH sounds as if you are trying to whistle. Put your hand up in front of your mouth and say wh, wh. Can you feel the air hitting your hand? PH says f in phrase. What the digraph PH says in phrase? Right. It says f, phrase. Practice these sounds. Ch, sh, th, wh, and f, until you're ready to go on. Now repeat these words after me. Chair, much, change, chip, chain, church, short, ship, wash, shade, shark, crush, thunder, throat, birth, thumb, month, what, when, which, why, where, wheat, telephone, photography, phrase, physical, phonetic. Let's move on now to the second category of digraphs: CK, GH, KN, GN, WR, RH, MB. These digraphs are easier. Why are they easier? They are easier because one of the two consonants that come together is silent, so we don't hear it. When C and K come together, we hear only one sound. K. Read these words after me. Crack, back, black, pocket. In the GH words, you only hear the G. Ghastly, ghost, ghostly, ghetto. When the words begin with KN, you just hear the N, as in knife, knoll, knit, knob. When the words begin with GN, you just hear the N, as in gnash, gnaw, gnat, gnome. WR, just say R, as in a wrap, a right, a wriggle, a wrist. The consonants RH just say R, as in rhapsody, rhetoric, rhythm, rhyme. The consonants MB together say only M. For example, we just say plumber, plumbing, climb, climbing. The consonant B is silent. We don't hear it at all. Occasionally, you'll see a combination of three letters together. TCH. They make only one sound. TCH says, ch. Look at this word, watch. You hear only the ch sound, isn't it? Read these digraphs. Match, catch, itch, scratch. Pause your VCR now and practice these words before moving on. You learned that the vowels A, E, I, O, U may say their short or long sounds. Sometimes their sound changes a little when they come before the consonant R. In this case, we say that the vowel is controlled by R or R controlled. Let's see how the sound changes when a vowel comes before the letter R. Say these words after me. Car, part, horse, her, term, first. Pause your VCR now and practice these words before moving on. Do you remember the key word that we learned in Lesson 1 for the letter Q? Right, Q, quarter. Q never stands alone. These two letters, Q and U, work like a team. The letter Q is always followed by U. They say, Q. Say it after me. Q. Say these words after me. Quail, quiet, quantity, quench, question, quick. I want to ask you something now. Did you notice that when U comes after Q, U is not acting as a vowel? There is always at least another vowel in a word that has QU. Remember, whenever you have a Q, it must be followed by U. Together, they say Q. We call blend a group of two or more consonants which stand side by side in a word and blend their sound together. A digraph is two consonants together making just one sound. The most common digraphs are CH, ch, SH, sh, TH, f, WH, wh, and PH, f. The PH digraph sounds like F, f, CK, GH, KN, GN, WR, RH, MB. These digraphs are easier. Why are they easier? They are easier because one of the two consonants that come together is silent. You learned that the vowels A, E, I, O, U may say their short or long sounds. Sometimes their sound changes a little when they come before the consonant R. In this case, we say that the vowel is controlled by R or R controlled. These two letters, Q and U, work like a team. The letter Q is always followed by U.